Hello everybody, this is your Queen of Cups with your weekly tarot reading. This is a love reading and it is for Capricorn. It is for everybody that has Capricorn in their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and North Node. So it is for the coming week. I don't even know where we are right now. This could be from the 12th through the 19th of July. So it is, yes, so let's see what we have here. Wow, no, these are too many. Let's just, please, spirit, angels, guides, give us clear messages for Capricorn, please. By the way, this is the Botticelli Tarot. I think this is quite an interesting one. So, and I want to thank everybody for their generous donations. I do buy new decks with all your donations. And what else is there to say? Yes, I did add a link, buy me a coffee, and I haven't tried it out myself, but it will be in the description box below. But a friend of mine, she said that she has it in her YouTube channel because it is apparently very, very easy for people to just like click on it, and I think it accepts any kind of payment, or it's like really simple and easy. So while for the donation link that I have so far, you would have to do it through PayPal. So if you rather want to buy me a coffee, that is also greatly appreciated. So what else do I have for announcements? Yes, and I also added another little thing. And this little thing is a promo code for some it's called Wait Sonic, and you can check everything out in the description box below. I find that actually pretty good because the price is right, the quality for the price is excellent, and yeah, so shipment and everything, it seems to be just like without any delays. So if you're interested, then you can just check that out. Here we go. This is quite an interesting reading, Capricorn. And I will show you the Botticelli cards one by one as we get to the reading. We have here, we have the Emperor here. So Capricorn, look at the Emperor here. This is the theme of this reading, and I would say you're either dealing with somebody that is the Emperor and is in quite a power position here, and maybe a bit selfish, maybe a little bit ego-driven, knows what he wants, holds the world in his hand. And, well, yeah, just look at him. I don't know if you can see the face here. It is a little bit, he is a little bit, I'm hearing full of himself. So he might come across as a little bit of arrogant and called maybe. So this is the Emperor here. It's Aries energy. So if this is not your energy, then you might be dealing with somebody that is the Emperor. We do have the Four of Cups here. So with the Four of Cups, look at this beautiful, beautiful artwork here. So with the Four of Cups, you are being offered a cup that you have not been seeing before. So there is something that you're being offered. You have not recognized quite the value of it before. And oh yeah, and actually what is, yes, so basically you're focused on the 3 cups that you actually want, right? And you are not quite open to this new offer, new cup that is being offered to you. And this is quite a surprise that the divine has for you here, because what is crossing that offer is basically the Ace of Pentacles here. And you see the 2 divine angels here coming forward with this stable love offer. So there is actually a new, completely new stable love offer coming in. If you would look at or be open for a new beginning, basically. So let's see what else there is. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. The 10 of Pentacles, this path here, you can see, appreciate this beautiful card here. You can see here, you can see the path here. That path is full of gold coins, and that path leads to this beautiful mansion here. So this is about home, family, old money, maybe about an inheritance, maybe about you do want stability. You want stability in this relationship, you know, with house and with living together, and with financial stability. This is actually what you are hoping for, and or what you know that is out there for you. And with the 8 of Cups, it's very interesting. With the 8 of Cups, so the 8 of Cups is that this is what you don't see, what is like, what is hidden from you. So I think that with this old offer, or with the 3, you are focused here on the alt, or on that what you actually want, and you are hoping for this very stable future here with this person, or you might think you might get this stability with this person. This seems to be an even marriage when the 8 of Cups shows up, right? And the 8 of Cups is about, and this is the position that you don't see, that is still a bit hidden. So this is actually here, somebody here is walking away from something, turns their back on something here, on everything they have invested, in order to find their 10 cups. Because, well, basically, somebody here is turning their back on this 8 cups that have been invested, in order to find this 2 cups, in order to get 10 cups, the highest love card, to get proper fulfillment. So it might be here, as this looks like it here with this 4 of Cups, there might be somebody, you might not be 100% happy with that choice that you're focused on, right? You cannot see this new offer that is coming in, right? And what you don't know is that even though you think this is very stable, and you might be, or maybe the person, this emperor, is very wealthy with the Ten of Pentacles, what you don't see is that somebody, either you or your significant other, might be moving away from all this that has been invested. So let's see what we do have here. In the past, there was the Ten of Wands, exactly. The Ten of Wands is definitely a burden, so it might have been very, very burdensome, this relationship here, because you might not have gotten what you wanted, right? So you might have really wanted this, but in the past, this relationship has been burdened you. Maybe there was a lot of on and off. And then we have the Death here. We look at this beautiful look at this beautiful Death card here. Isn't this a truly piece of art here? So with the Death card, in the future, so there is going to be a real ending, yes, definitely an ending here to I think this 3 cups that you are focused on here, that there's going to be an ending to that what you think you want, to phrase it this way, because what is crossing this is actually the new beginning here, and there is a divinely new beginning coming here. And with this ending of the Death card, there is then always a new beginning coming. So what else do we have here? We have this is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups here. This is what you need to know, and you might be embodying right now the energy of the Queen of Cups, maybe going inwards and writing, maybe writing down your dreams. This is the Moon card. Let me see. Yeah, this is the Moon card. See? This is your environment, what is out there, and this is also Pisces energy. Then we have here the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but you might be dealing with a Pisces, or you might have strong Pisces in your chart. And this is about here going inwards, because the Moon card is also here, Pisces. It's being very intuitive. Things are hidden in your subconscious. Things are going to be revealed, coming out through dreams. So listen to your intuition, write down your dreams, see how she is writing down her dreams, so that you get clarity what is actually going on. And so you will have definitely an epiphany. You will have an epiphany with because this is the Tower. This is the Tower moment. So this is a surprise. This is an epiphany that is coming here, and I think it looks like the surprise when you go inwards is the realization that that you are going to walk away from this wherever you have invested in. You might be moving away from this Emperor energy, from this Emperor person. They might have breadcrumbed you or not treated you too well. Yeah, so this is the Fool, right? And the Fool is usually a new beginning, taking a leap of faith. Right now I heard clearly they might have seen you as a fool, or they might have treated you or made you feel like a fool. So that doesn't mean that you are a fool, but there are some there are some narcissistic people with narcissistic tendencies around. They might want to be in control and play games out of their own insecurities. They might not even be aware of their actions and how they treat others. So it definitely doesn't mean that you are a fool, but you might feel a little bit like a fool or foolish that you fell for this person and endured maybe such a treatment for such a long time. See, the fool, even though, if you look closely, the poor fool here, it nearly feels as if that poor fool has been beaten up constantly, you know, like each of this 10 wands here might have been used to beat that poor person up here, which ends up being the fool. And the fool cannot even walk straight up anymore because he has been endured so much. I hear punishment, but it is not punishment. But you are basically your behavior might seem foolish because you might not have stand up for yourself. So it feels that you might want to stand up for yourself here and practice a self-love, self-worth, recognize your self-worth. Where's the Empress? Is this the Empress? No, this is the High Priestess. Let me see what else. We have the Emperor though, but still. 5 of Wands. Yes, so we have the 5 of Wands here. There has been a lot of struggle here. Let me see. Okay, I will show you the card here. 5 of Wands, lots of competition, lots of kind of struggle to get on the same page with this person. It seems you have been trying and trying and trying to make this work, and it has just not worked. It has just not worked, no matter which attempt you have tried. And this person here, definitely looks just too exhausted to continue. Very disappointed about the other person here. And yeah. So I think you have tried everything that there is to make this work, and you have come to the conclusion that it is just impossible. So what you're doing then is you might be walking away here from this situation. Maybe somebody has walked away before, but this is a clear ending to this situation, because it has been just way too burdensome. And the Fool card here is actually encouraging you to take this leap of faith and stand up for yourself. So I don't see the Empress here, but embody the qualities of the Empress. This is what is very important here. So we do have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess again is about Pisces energy. It's going inwards, using your intuition, listening to your heart, connecting with who you truly are, your higher self, your own divinity. And this is going to be what is pulling you out of this yeah, the poor fool, he nearly looks like a retard, right? So from this beaten up situation here, you will emerge as the empress if you go inwards and recognize your divinity and your worthiness, self-love. So we have 3 cards here that actually are connected with Pisces energy, very strong. So we have the High Priestess, we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Moon card. So this is, you might be dealing here with a Pisces, or you might have very, very strong Pisces in your chart somewhere. And so, or you might be a Pisces with Capricorn somewhere in your chart, right? Because this is like for, even though it's a Capricorn reading, you can be a Pisces and are watching this reading because you have Capricorn in your moon or anywhere else as an ascendant. So we have also here with the Death card, we have strong Scorpio energy. With the Tower, we have Scorpio energy here. This is also very strong Scorpio energy. And the Queen of Cups obviously represents Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So you might be dealing here strongly with a Scorpio as well as with a Pisces. So, very interesting reading. It is very much about going inwards, working on yourself, listening to your intuition, operating basically from this divine awareness and from your authentic self, from your higher self, from your recognizing your own divinity. And and there will be an epiphany here with the Tower. There's definitely an epiphany coming in here. And I'm being called to tell you, how do you recognize your own divinity? Well, I guess there are many ways. What comes forward right now is if you go into nature, for example, and you appreciate the beauty and the energy of nature, so if I go, for example, into the ocean, for me, the ocean is alive and has this very strong alive energy that is completely connected with the universe, basically. And when I go into the ocean, I not just see or see this energy, but I feel it. I physically feel it all around me. And it's not just the movement of the waves, it is more. It is, I can see how in the ocean there is this energy. This is more to it than just what lies in plain sight. I actually can see the divinity in it, a certain consciousness, a beautiful innocence in that waves. So, and especially in the collaboration of the waves, I'm getting this message that the waves are already a whole collaboration, a whole structure of this nearly like entities that are building this whole energetic empire. That's how I'm receiving it. So by me acknowledging this energy and giving it my full attention in the way that I appreciate it because I'm having fun in the waves, the energy of the waves somehow receive my appreciation, and and it's not multiplying, but this energy gets stronger in a very positive way. So I would even say that they recognize their own divinity, or this energy kind of starts transforming into something like love, or I don't know, they're just not real words for it. Maybe on a very intellectual level, you could boil it down to a consciousness. Yes, that this energy is a consciousness. So by me appreciating the ocean and the waves develop a consciousness of their own energy, of their own divinity, of their own being one with everything. So, and by me giving the ocean this appreciation, I recognize my own divinity as well. And I don't exactly know if this makes sense, because I just feel it, right? It kind of happens to me. I feel it more on an experiential level. So for me, this is a bit difficult now to put it into words. So, but it is, the thing is, by, let's say, me appreciating nature picks up on that vibration and that consciousness, and develops this consciousness, or is aware of this consciousness, which then makes me conscious of my own divinity. I recognize my own divinity through my appreciation in nature. Yeah, so, and it boils down to recognizing that we are all one big energy, right? So what I do appreciate in nature, I appreciate in myself, and it is all the same. So, yes, so this example came forward because I was called to elaborate how can you reach the level of the Empress, right? The Empress is the manifestation of your own self-love, of recognizing and living your own divinity, and not living from a awareness of scarcity or lack or anger or fear, because you know you are all one with source, right? And and with everything. So that realization makes you live from a perception of self-love, and recognizing your own divinity, and living from that point, from that awareness, right? From that awareness. And that is then going to bring you into the empress, not the emperor, empress, because the inner reality reflects outer. So if you love yourself in the inner reality, you reflect the outer reflection of it. It is the Empress, where you're going to live a beautiful life in abundance, in happiness, in fertility, in everything, right? This is completely aligned. So obviously it takes some time to then manifest it all in the 3D, but this is basically how it would work, and it makes sense because the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. She goes in, she's very loving, she loves unconditionally, right? And we have the Tower moment, which is an epiphany. Ways of thinking that have previously not worked are being destroyed now and replaced by better ones that are coming from the awareness that you are worthy and lovable, And you are worthy of a good relationship, of a good emperor, not somebody that has you see, you are worthy of what the divine is bringing in for you, right, through the two angels here. So oh yeah, I'm hearing, not to say that the emperor was bad. The emperor was a very valuable learning lesson, right? Because through the emperor, you realized you started walking the way to your own, to recognizing your own divinity. So also here, listen to your dreams, listen to your subconscious, write things down, nearly like channeling, you know, automatic writing. And we have the High Priestess again. Access your intuition, go within, and yes, this is actually a very beautiful reading. What is this here? So let's pull a message. Let's take this bigger ones. Let's see what is coming out. What is the love message for this reading? What does, yeah, yeah. So it is sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And I heard here clearly, it is also your relationship with yourself first, and then you can honor the relationship that you are in with somebody else. So this is actually a very beautiful message here. Sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Right? If you do not recognize your own divinity, you will not recognize the divinity in anybody else either. See? So this is basically it. And through recognizing the divinity in the other person, you recognize your own divinity too. It is the same principle. I just used the example of the ocean or of nature, but it is the same principle, works with a person. The great advantage with nature is that it is more, not passive, but it is, let's say, you might not get so triggered than by a person, right? So it might be easier to see that loving essence or this divine energy in nature and see your own divinity through that. But this is actually what should be. So it should work it does work in a relationship. This is then that you actually have a sacred union, right? For it is truly sacred. This is exactly it, recognizing the divinity in yourself and in your significant other. And if you come across a person here that shows up like the emperor in its worst qualities, and that person has just not treated you right, you know, maybe with narcissistic tendencies, because it has been a complete burden, well then you learned the learning lesson, you put an end to this, and you are going to be then open for the divine to bring in this new beginning towards a sacred union. So this is what I have for you, Capricorn. Like, share and subscribe. I hope this video helped. You can press the bell icon if you want to be notified when you subscribe. And what else is there to say? If you want a private reading or an intuitive life coaching session, I do have a master's in spiritual psychology. So it is an intuitive life coaching session is actually very handy, because it is not just a tarot reading, but I use all my tools that I have learned to empower you to get to know yourself so well that you discover your divinity, basically, and you would be living from that beautiful place that we just talked about right here. So this also includes very simple practical steps, like recognizing where limiting beliefs have stopped you from actually achieving what you really want. This includes healing childhood wounds, why certain patterns reappear. The limiting beliefs that we were talking about here, that doesn't serve you any longer, because these beliefs were just, the tower destroyed them because they were just not functioning well anymore for you to go higher here and recognize your own divinity, right? So these ones are then being replaced by beliefs that do actually serve you and are going to be supportive for you to achieve your purpose, right? And your purpose is basically, when you came down here to earth, you came down with a specific purpose, and and this is what you want to actually live. So when you manifest, you will be manifesting aligned with who you truly are, with your higher self, with your divinity, and then you are basically on the right track, living a beautiful, very fulfilled, very blessed, and very joyful life. There's more to it, and I'm just trying to keep it simple. It is a little bit more complex, but this is basically it. So there's also my online course, Awaken Your Intuition and Transform Your Life, because in my experience, it is crucial to awaken your intuition, to be able to discern when is the ego talking, when is my little child talking, when is maybe an adult that you had in your life that has been very strict, when is that authority figure speaking, and when is my actual higher self, my divine self, speaking to me. How am I going to be able to listen to the quiet voice inside of me, where an angel might be the messenger, or how can I listen to my spirit guide, right? So that's what I work there. And obviously you also have to work, again, limiting beliefs to get to. You have to do some kind of declutter work in order to be able to open the channels to receive this information, basically. And you basically become a channel for God or the divine or source energy to work through you. So it sounds a little bit, I don't know, but this is how it is. I have experienced this also. My course is very experiential, because I feel that once you feel it, and once you have this inner knowing and you experience it, it's hard to go back to closing your eyes, right, to where you were before. So this is more effective than just a theory, So this is what I have for you. This was a bit of a long reading. Capricorn, this is what I have for you. Much love and light, many blessings, and bye-bye for now.